Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. We are here as the Hardy Boys, specifically Frank Hardy, at the cemetery tonight, and we've just discovered some rather suspicious equipment in the forest that suggests that the hauntings going on are in fact faked. We also saw a motion detector here in the cemetery, which kind of seems to suggest that somebody is using this to trigger whatever's going on in the woods. I don't know, there's a lot of missing pieces here, though. So, in the meantime, though, we're going to be going and heading onward to the museum.
We got what we came here for. Next stop, the museum.
To talk to Olivia, who we are suspecting of faking the haunting since she's so theatric about stuff.
Hey, before we do this, shouldn't we call Nancy?
What? Why?
Wait, where is she?
Because we're a team. We should check in with her.
Yeah.
Let Nancy do her thing and we'll do ours.
Oh, so what is our thing exactly?
Ghost busting.
That is not her thing. Also, where is Olivia? Olivia! Well, while she's not here, let's check out her cool stuff here. She's got an adding machine, calculator dealy.
A brochure all about Abigail Hathorne Woodley's life and disappearance. Work in progress.
She's clearly important to Olivia. In some way.
Disappearance, you say?
Hey, look! A list of mysterious symbols.
Strange note. Huh. So we have some symbols here. They look like runes. Can we, like, decode it? No, doesn't look like we can. Anything on the back? Oh, whoa, there is something on the back. Path to Abigail Hawthorne Woodley. So there's Dorothy Cromwell and Alexander Bell. So she's the next one over from Dorothy's thing.
There's a gravestone map on the back. If this isn't suspicious.
I don't see Abigail Hathorne Woodley's grave on here, though. Would have been too easy. No matter, we'll find her.
Well, maybe she didn't have a grave. Remember, Olivia in her tour mentioned that some people didn't even get tombstones. They just buried them there in the ground without any names on them and stuff like that. So she could be here, but without the gravestone. Like, this could be for somebody else, and maybe she's buried in this spot. We'll have to check it out, though. We'll see. What does that say? Notebook? I think that just says notebook. Hey, cat. Oh, that just zooms in there. Alright, Joe is messing around with all that stuff. Anything more here? Follow the map. Okay, so I think that was all we were supposed to find, was just that. So wait a minute, did we just come through the door? Because this is closed off, so... Where is Olivia anyway? I don't think we can look at anything else. Alright, let's head outside and go check out the cemetery. And apparently we go right to the cemetery. Alright, so the map led, not there, out this way. I believe this is Dorothy's, right? This one right here? Yes, okay. So somewhere over here is where Abigail is, right? I forget whose this is, and I can't see it. I think this is Samuel Sewell, yeah. So is it that way? I can't really make it out. I feel like that's the next gravestone over, though, right? Am I missing something? Because this rounds the corner, and that's kind of it. Where do we go from here? Let me look at it again. Alright, Dorothy's there. Oh, maybe we need to, like, go even further than this. Maybe it's here where her brother's grave is, right? Because wasn't the judge her brother? Because if I go all the way this way, where Alexander Graham Bell's thing is, or Alexander Bell, that's on this side, right? And so we're all the way over here. So I think we've gone way too far. So I think this is John Hawthorne's grave. This is another grave, and that's Alexander Bell, if I'm scaling this correctly. I'll confirm just to make sure, but I think that's the way it goes. Yeah, because there's somebody else here. There's Samuel Paris. Okay, so I think Samuel Paris is the middle one of all those. And that just zooms in. Okay, never mind. Alright, so it has to be up here, right? We weren't wrong about this, were we? What are we missing here? Are we just off by a few feet, or are we in the wrong direction? Because I thought that the map was pointing us, like, left of this, based on the way the ring was drawn. Unless it's supposed to be on the ground itself. Maybe that's what we should be looking in, not the area behind everything. But I don't see any spots to click in here on the ground. Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's not get flustered. Hey, Joe. Now, this Lady Liberty, or Little Liberty statue, is that somehow... Because this is near the Dorothy grave, and this is supposed to be Abigail, right? Wasn't this supposed to be the statue of her, or am I misremembering that? I do not... Oh! We can go a step further. Well, I think we could always do that. I don't think that's unusual. Still, why are there two separate nodes there? That is interesting. Why two separate nodes? That feels weird. I can't... Okay, that just takes me there. Man, okay. I'm just going to make sure, again, here. So yeah, this was the spot with, like, the low to the ground witch tour sign. There's Dorothy's grave. So it is up there. So it isn't really right here. It is up this way, right? Am I just not seeing something up here? Please tell me I'm just missing something really silly here. There's also some grave with, like, skulls on it here, but no one's name's on that. Is there anything that we could see from this angle? Nope. So does this take us back to the museum? Yeah, it does. I guess if you didn't find the map, you could just come back here, but I don't think we can do anything else, right? We can't call anybody on the phone, we can't look at that, we can't really... Yeah. Yeah, I think we've done everything we can do here. Alright. I figured this would happen at some point in the Let's Play. There was going to be, like, a part where we would get really stuck on camera. But, man, this is really odd. So we come out here. There's Dorothy Cromwell. Like, I'm assuming the things on the map are the graves that have names, right? That makes sense. Can we do anything beyond just looking at... Oh, here!
Is that a box underneath the gravestone?
Wait, I've got this!
Ooh.
This is good evidence.
Uh-oh.
Aren't you glad we broke into the museum?
We broke in?
No, not really.
But look at this. I'm going to go ahead and guess that this will decipher the paper we found in the gift shop. Check it out.
Is it a code breaker thing?
A
Ooh.
decryption device of some
Or
sort.
a decryptor.
Time to put you to good use.
Alright, so we got Greek letters here, English letters here, and rune letters there. Oh boy, this is going to be a thing. Although, this is interesting because, like, Y and Z here are technically not Greek letters, so because the Greek alphabet only has 24 letters. So how do we do this? We go around? Huh. So hang on a sec. This stuff here... Hang on a sec. What are we doing exactly? Select letters. Rotate cipher. I don't understand how this works. Select letter. So, here's my question. Are these, like, all three-letter words here? Or are these, like, parts of bigger words? So it seems like we have to set this first. H-O... what? Tot? P? Or T? See, where's that little tree thing? That looks like a vertical line with 3 horizontals. So that is right there. So if I set this to T, let's do that. Okay. Now the next thing is, how do we actually, like, fill this out? Because I can't type anything. Like, I'm trying to type stuff, and... Hold the... Oh, that's for the wheel. Okay. So the second ring actually moves the first ring, too. Interesting. Okay, we're going to be here for a while, I can tell. So is this letter, this... what we were suspecting is a T. Does this appear multiple times? I can see it here. I can see it there. So this would have to be either an I or an A, and I could believe an I more so than an A. So if we're correct, I is the 9th letter of the alphabet, and T is, let's see, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So T is the 20th letter. So that's a difference of 11 letters that we're suspecting between this and that. So let's trace this back 11 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Aha, okay, so it looks like this is an I and that's a T. Interesting. So with that in mind, we're going to need to see if we can figure out these other letters that are the Greek ones. And in order to do that, I feel like I'm going to need a pencil and paper in order to really puzzle this out. I wish I could actually fill it out here. See, the problem I'm having with this is... why are these like bullet points? It feels like these are bullet points, and these are really like 3-letter things. And I don't get why there are like 3-letter things here, but like, you don't fill them out here? Like, do you see what I mean? It's like, we have H-O, where we're assuming is a T, and then you can't actually write that here. You just go right into the 7-letter word and then the 5-letter word, right? But, you know, in the meantime, I'm going to rotate this so that it matches, regardless of what the Greek stuff may be. We can at least figure out this stuff. So this one is a vertical line with 4 horizontal lines, but they're in groups of 2. And the only one that comes close is this one, but these are like all together. So this would be a D. And then we have 5 diagonal lines, which, that's 4 diagonals, right? Is that 4? I think. Where's 5 diagonals? I do not see 5 diagonals. I see 2. I see 1. I see 3. I see... Is that a 5? I can't even tell what that is. That's... Sorry if I'm speaking too close into the mic. So that's a D. And then we have this weird thing. Let's take a look at this one with like 4. So that's an E. So D blank E. And then we have like a 2 diagonal, which is an F. So D blank EF. Then a single line, which is an A. Something's wrong here. I don't think this is correct. Then 3 diagonals, which is an O. And then this kind of gritty one, which is a W? Are we supposed to, like, unscramble these as words? I don't get it. Okay, I think what this is that this is basically like, hey, you can see like what all the things are, like in this configuration. Like this isn't really doing anything. So we need to really figure out what these Greek letters are. That's what we're gonna need to work with now. Huh. So the only really oddball ones are the Y and the Z. Other than that, they're all pretty normal, I would say. I just don't understand, like, what the significance of them being in, like, 3-letter boxes is. That seems a little strange to me. Huh. So let's see, this one has 1, 2, 3, 5 lines going to the right. Can we find that anywhere here? I see 5 lines going through the center. 5 lines going to the left. Here's 5 lines going to the right. So with our current assumptions earlier, this would be an R. Which means that this tau, or not tau, what is the T thing in Greek? Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, gamma, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma. Oh no, it is tau. Tau, yeah, that's right. I thought tau was Hebrew. See, I don't get what this means. Like, what is the relation between all these things? That I don't understand. Also, this is rather curious. There's a hyphenated word here, and I'm trying to, like, rack my brain thinking about what this could be. Also, is there like a 7-letter word? Because I would look for something like witches, or it's like we have this here. But this is the same letter as that, so I would say probably not. Whereas this seems to have all unique letters, so this would seem to be a more likely candidate for that. So what would happen if we took the... Yeah, right there. That would be a W. And I would be this one going to the left. I don't think this is actually going anywhere, by the way. The 2 thing... Yeah, that's not witches. What am I saying? I'm clearly out of my mind here. So I'm looking for anything that repeats itself, because that might help us. Why are these things in 3-box things? Like, I don't get that. That's... I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself over and over again, but I'm still baffled as to why in the world that's there like that. The other thing that makes this a little odd is that the Greek letters, like, there is no direct correlation between Greek letters and, like, Arabic, or is it Arabic? Because that's numerals. But the English letters, the ones that we use in English. It's like alpha and beta, these are A and B, but then gamma is like a G, and then delta is a D, and then, you know, it's not quite the same. Like theta is like TH, if you were to make a corollary there. Here's another weird thing. This lone letter here, like, why would there just be a lone letter at the end of a sentence? I mean, that doesn't seem grammatically correct, right? Yeah, I can't actually fill anything out. Like, if I click on anything, it doesn't do anything. It just... Oh! It did W. Is that because I clicked on the... on the right letter, or is that because I clicked on the symbol? I think I clicked on the symbol. So, the 5 horizontal, like, the 5 diagonal deal. Where are you? Yeah, that's not correct. How do I get out of that? There's no way this is correct. Come on. Okay, there. So once I do that, it erases everything. Huh. So at this point, what I'm wondering about is that this part, after all the boxes, seems to be the message that we're actually transcribing. So are these just clues to help us decipher things? Because at this point, these seem like really odd clues. I mean, I can't... It feels weird to do these without the context of... Hang on a sec. It just feels strange that if I put... this as a T, is this... Oh, wait a minute, this could be an Omicron and not an English letter. I thought this was an English letter, but maybe these are all Greek letters, and then these are all rune letters, and these are all English letters. So, what does that mean, though? Oh, wait a minute, maybe each line is a different set of... Okay, I see now. I see. So, okay. Let's try running with this. So Omicron H. Okay, let's try this. So if I do it this way for this line, we have R. I feel like we tried this already, but let's try it again. Where did that 5? There it is. R E. Okay, this sounds like more of a word. S. I. Okay, I think I understand how this puzzle works now. Residue? Is that what it is? No? Oh, restore. Is it restore? No, because that's a different letter. Where's the 3? Here it is. Restock? Restock? Is this someone's to-do list? Restock W. 3 notches to the left. Where's 3 notches? Restock, is it water? Wands? Is this Olivia's to-do list? Let's see if it is. So far, it looks like this is wands. Restock wands. Okay. Okay, so it looks like this was kind of a gimme. Like, this was meant to be the lineup for this one. Whereas this is meant to be slightly different. So each thing is going to be a slightly different set of conditions, is what I'm getting out of this. Okay, that makes some sense. Okay, so what's the next one? So we know that we need to line up the towel with this. But what do we line up with that is the question. Restock wands. First of all, how can we like logically solve this? Because I'm not sure you can. Let's see if we can just go through these and figure something out. So this is 3 notches to the left, right? Where's 3 notches to the left? I don't see 3 notches to the left. This one. So if I do this and start writing this in, it's... And then we have like a little curvy one. Yeah, that's definitely not correct. So it's something that starts with a letter that's pretty far away, like half the alphabet away from the next letter. But then the letter after that... See, I don't know if that's a really good logical way to deduce this. I feel like it's not. Okay, if I put this... Where's the 3 notch thing? I'm sorry if this is not the most exciting thing to watch, by the way. This is kind of a bit of a patience puzzle. See, this thing is at the end here. I wonder if it's another S thing. Like, that it ends in an S. That might not be a bad thing to go with, actually. Because it could be a plural word, right? S, D, no, that's not correct. It could be a G. Maybe it ends in ing. Let's see if that makes any sense. I'm sure there's some really good way that you could do this, and I don't know what it is. G, R. Okay, this is a little better. O. The star one. Where's the star one? Grocery shopping? Is that it? Let's just try going with that. Yep, looks like it. Shopping. Okay, I think we're getting it. We're getting there. Awesome, okay. So now we need to make sure the upsilon is in line with the 3 to the left thing, which is down there. Okay, I'm going to actually try selecting letters right now and just see what happens. I'm not going to mess with anything. Maybe that's what we were supposed to do and I just missed it. I... 2 things in the center. Right? No, that's diagonal. Come on, if it were a snake, it would have bitten me by now. Where is it? 2, here it is. In. Okay, this is good. In. Okay, it's not quite the K thing. It's like... It's got a cross in it. Yeah, it's something else. Where are you? There we go. Inventory? Maybe it's inventory. Yeah, I think it could be inventory. Let's run with it. Tory. So we did just need to rotate it then. Okay, so the next thing is that thing that looks like a kind of a circle with a line drawn through it. Where is that? This one. Inventory J. J, U, jump? Let's see, 3 to the right. I wish these things didn't look so similar, but oh well. Inventory, just do it, maybe? Yeah, I think it is. Just do it. Okay, so we didn't actually need to do any fancy logicking with this. We just need to adjust this wheel here to line up with certain things. And then don't mess around with it after that. So that was my bad. So this time the sigma is going to line up with that thing that's like right there. So this time it's 4. Okay, C. Cat. Is it cat? Okay, good. And then we've got that asterisk looking thing. M, A, 4 lines to the left. M, A, I, N. Maintenance is probably it. It's a pretty long word. Yeah, it's maintenance. So far, so good. Alright. And then the last one is this one with the odd letter that's by itself. So let's see what it has to say. The beta lines up with the 5-prong thing that points to the left, it seems, which is right there. Alright, so first up we've got 4 prongs to the right. Alright, we're almost there, guys. We've almost deciphered the entire thing. Oh, wait, that's 5 prongs to the right. Here it is. G. 1 thing in the middle, right here. Get. Is that what it is? Seems logical. 2 things, 2 hashes going through the middle in a straight line. Where is that? There it is. Get S, let's see, 3 diagonal? Where's 3 diagonal? Here it is. Get store? No, stock? Is it stock? So far there isn't really like any smoking guns here. Get stock from? Is that what it is? And then a single letter. It's the one that goes to the right. Where are you? Here it is.
I've cracked it. Look here.
L.
Cool, let me see. Oh, this is just a list of chores.
It's dated tonight. Get stock from L?
Lauren Holt.
Yeah. That seems to be pretty evident. And Lauren does sell things. Uh-oh. We've got cutscene time. Whoa!
Whoa, hey, take it easy there, fellas. What's the rush?
Hey, Olivia.
Abigail Hathorne Woodley.
What?
We found Abigail Hathorne Woodley's grave.
What are you talking about? It's not here.
Oh, really? Well, we found something there, and it was labeled with her name.
This tastes really good.
A little late for high tea, but it's good quality.
Wait, are we drinking something from...
Frank's not much of a connoisseur.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. It's just a bit strong.
Don't worry about it. Lauren's got some of the best stuff. She gets it from all over the world. Although I usually use the mail order service. She is not my biggest fan. Today was an exception.
You're dodging our question.
I am?
Abigail Hathorne Woodley's ghost.
Oh, yeah. That.
That.
Okay, look. I may have helped stimulate everyone's imaginations a little. You know, it's good for business.
A little?
What I did isn't illegal.
Maybe. but it seems like you're doing it to keep people away from the Hathorn house.
Yeah, what are you trying to hide?
Uh-oh.
Me? Nothing.
Perspective
What, are you
shift.
saying that I burned down the Hathorn house?
Maybe.
Well, no. We wouldn't make an accusation like that unless we had actual evidence.
What evidence do you need? She's guilty.
Okay, wait a minute. I'll admit, I rigged up a little theatrical show for tourists and the like, but there's actually a real ghost here. Lauren saw
And
it.
it's right
No.
behind us.
No, you can't have it both ways.
Joe, calm down.
I am calm. Don't say that. Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Shh, do you hear it?
Here.
There's
Shh,
something
what?
here.
I don't hear anything.
I hear it.
Who is it? Who's there?
Where?
Man, our vision is
There,
getting
right
really
there,
cloudy here.
Right there.
I don't.
Hey! And it still has that really weird weeping angel power of
There's-
suddenly being in front of us.
A ghost.
In the cemetery.
And it's the same one Nancy saw.
Serious? You're serious.
Alright, so everybody's here. Well, I guess a lot of people are here. Not everybody's here. But we got Olivia and we've got Tegan here, so... At the very least, we're getting some people together, and maybe we can get some things answered. So let's see what they can tell us.
Okay. Can you describe to me what you saw?
Just like you said. I can't believe it.
You see? They exist. I've never seen anything like it. And her eyes.
Wait, her?
Yeah?
That wasn't a woman.
Looked like a woman to me.
Then what
To be
was
fair,
it?
I couldn't see her eyes.
It was a man with black eyes. He...
That's not who I saw. I saw a woman.
Yeah,
And I couldn't see her eyes.
and we heard a woman's
Wow.
voice.
So I'm the only one still grounded in reality here?
Well, you haven't seen anything
Wait.
yet.
You saw a woman and you saw a man. But it was the same apparition? This is puzzling.
Well,
What is that supposed to mean?
you never believed. Now there's proof.
There isn't
Oh,
proof.
please, Olivia. You never believed in ghosts. It's all theater to you.
Yeah.
Only thing you believe in is making a buck from real-lived pain.
Isn't that what you do?
History is different than legend.
It's no legend, Tegan. All three of us saw something. It's real.
So here's what I'm wondering. If we saw things that are different, if that's what we're basically getting suggested to us here, is it possible that whatever is making this happen is affecting people differently?
Did you find anything else at the cemetery?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so I was rigging up fake hauntings to scare tourists. Big whoop.
What? Are you serious? Scaring people? Someone could have gotten hurt.
Yeah,
Oh, you always take things too far.
agreed.
Get over yourself, Tegan. The only reason people come to this town is for the thrills, not old crockery and moldering period costumes.
You're wearing a
no
period
one
costume?
gets scared or hurt in a museum.
That's the problem.
Hey, everyone enough. Calm down. Remember, we're here for May.
Yeah, well, where is she?
She's in her room. Did you happen to see the red spray paint on our house on the way in? Well, she did. She knows what's going on here. My parents are going to flip.
Olivia, what you saw was in no way related to your scare setup.
No, it was real. I couldn't get anything close to that. It was terrifying.
Okay, so that is
It looked
different.
real.
So what Olivia was doing out in the woods was completely different than what we saw.
Did you track down any new leads for the arsonist? Okay, I'll go first. So far, the evidence seems to be indicating...
I think it's going to be this one. I don't think it's May, and I don't think it's Lauren. If it is May, it has nothing to do with any of the other stuff going on here. I think it's somebody's lying about their alibi.
that someone is lying about their alibi.
Didn't you interview everyone?
Everyone except for May. But I don't think she did it.
Yeah.
Nancy, if you're missing an alibi, wouldn't you think that that person has something to hide?
May is protecting something.
Or
And I
someone.
need to figure out what or whom. But I just have this feeling.
Well, don't
That
stop there.
tonight's
Go on.
gonna be a
I
good
don't know
night.
yet. But I think it's someone else.
Yeah.
Look, we're not going to get the answer tonight. Let's try again tomorrow. It's been a long day.
Olivia, you can stay here tonight, if you want.
Thanks.
The couch, unfortunately. All the other beds are taken.
Speaking of which, where's Deirdre?
Yeah, we haven't seen her
Said she
lately.
might be late. I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Huh. What is she doing at this time of night?
That is a very good question. We haven't seen her the entire day. You are now playing as Nancy Drew. Alright, so I'm assuming this is the next day, right? Let's see what we got on our to-do list here. We got plan over breakfast. And I suppose after that we are going to continue on with the day's events.
The neighborhood looks peaceful from up here.
Looks like there's a storm coming in if this is supposed to be daytime. Yeah. Alright guys, I think I'm going to stop the video here for now. We spent quite a bit of time on that code cracking puzzle. And I want to make sure that we cut the video off here when we're about to begin the new day. And I feel like this is a good stopping point since we are about to start playing as Nancy again. But if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the final day before the house turns over. So whatever's going to happen is probably going to need to happen in this this next day. So we'll see what goes on, I suppose. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for putting up with me going and bumbling through that code puzzle. That was a little weird at first, but I think we were able to get through just fine once we figured out the secret there. Really appreciate all your support a lot. Don't forget, if you enjoyed yourself today, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell to get notified of the next episode. And until then, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side.